Hey YouTube, what's going on? So today, I just want to talk to you guys about uh, my testimony. Right now, I'm sitting in my son's room. I'm just thinking. I just moved into my new place, and I'm just thinking of how God has pulled me through all of this. Honestly. Um, so pretty much, if you haven't watched my other video, you need to go watch that, and then come back to this video. Um, so pretty much my homeless situation, and then after that, I ended up moving into transitional home, which was a home that that program they owned it, but you know, my braids, I don't know, but yeah, a program, the program pretty much owned the housing, and I just had to pay a certain amount a month, and it was a 2-year program. I ended up staying there 3 years by the grace of God because the pandemic, and she allowed me to stay a little longer, so I was grateful for that. Um, so pretty much it was my time to move. I was filling out application after application. I was filling out application after application for different places, townhomes, apartment homes, and nothing was coming through. And I couldn't figure out, I'm like, Lord, what's going on? Like, nothing is coming through for me. I gotta move soon. I was supposed to move in like April. Yeah, the end of April, April the 28th. I was supposed to move. I didn't have nowhere to go. And my landlord, which is the lady that works at the shelter, my caseworker, who I've known for years, she was like, let me turn this down. So I want to make sure y'all can hear me. So my landlord pretty much was like, just saying that, where am I going? And I'm like, well, because it got to the point where nobody was, because my credit is not the greatest. I work, but I wouldn't say my income is like, you know, that plus the credit, it was just like, they were just denying me left and right. And I was spending application fees, and I'm like, Lord, I gotta move soon. Nobody is pulling through. Like, what is it that you have for me? What's my next step? What is your plan for me? Because I don't have nowhere to take me and my son. So at this point, I'm just gonna go back to a hotel or either rent a room. And I really didn't want to do that because I'm so used to my own space. Even before I was homeless, I had my own. So it was just like, I don't know if I really want to, put myself back in that kind of situation. So the time comes and I pretty much have to move. So she's like, she called me and like, I told her, well, I think I'm going to go to the room. She said, no, you're not going to no room. She said, you can stay. I'll give you another 2 months and, you'll be fine. I'll give you more time. And I was just like so grateful. I was so thankful to God because I'm like, Lord, you knew that I needed this situation. You knew how bad I needed it, and you came through. And I'm so grateful for that. Pause. So then my time is extended. So then I start worrying. I'm like, Lord, what's going on? What is it you got going on for me? I'm starting to get a little worried. I trust you, because I'm like, if I'm getting denied at places, the Lord knows I need somewhere to go. I know that He would never leave me, dry. So I'm just like, Lord, what's going on, So I just felt Him just saying, trust me and be still. So I just was like, okay, Lord, I'm not going to look for no places. He said, don't look for no places. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to look for no places. Then this just what it'll be, You know, if this is what your plan that you have for me, this is what I'll follow through and I'll do. You know, so I did that, and I waited and I waited. So then one day, it was getting close, like a month went by, and it was getting close. So then I get a call from housing. Mind you, I've been on this list for almost 8 years. And it's like low income. They go by your income, you know. And I was just like, no, Lord, you're going to get me in this. Now I can, you know, have more money in my pocket and try to save up. You know, I'm not ashamed of getting help, because I know one day I won't need the help. I know one day I'll be able to help millions of people, you know, financially. But right now my situation is not calling me to that. And I'm trying to get out of it. So they called me, so I'm all whoopee-doo, so excited. And then in the midst of that situation, it was a mishap. So now I'm waiting even longer. And God just said, trust him. I'm like, well, I'm just about to start looking for some places. I heard God say, trust him. And he said, trust him. I said, okay, Lord. He said, it's yours. It's already yours. So I started to claim it. I'm like, okay, I feel it. You know, I feel like this is mine. You know, I'm ready. You know, I'm ready for whatever you have in store for me. But I feel it. I feel the time is now. So I say 2 weeks later, they call me and they tell me they have a 2-bedroom available for me, and I just have to pay, you know, a certain security deposit or whatever. And it wasn't compared to how much I would have been paying moving in, you know, based on my credit and everything. But I said that to say this: even if you're in a phase right now where you don't know what's gonna happen, I mean, you're in a situation where, as though something don't get solved, you're almost gonna go back down to rock bottom. God wants you to trust him. Sometimes he's testing you to see if you're really gonna trust him. You trust that he's gonna pull you out this time. He pulled you out last time, so why wouldn't he pull you out this time? Stay faithful, stay positive, and even in the midst of it, know with 100%, without a doubt, that you're already pulled through. Don't stress, don't worry. Just know that God has already pulled you through. So, you know, I just moved here and I'm just feeling comfortable, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. And we all need to be grateful no matter what we're going through. Because just know that God is there and he's going to always pull you out. And that's my message for today. Even though it don't look like it, just trust him. 110% trust him, and he will pull you out. I love you guys. Thank you. Peace.